Hello everyone, welcome back to Lilac Moon Tarot. Today's reading is a pick a card reading, all about signs and messages from your spirit guides. So today we have 3 piles. We have pile 1, 2, and 3. Each pile also has a crystal turtle on top. We have a fluorite turtle. Malachite for pile 2, and pile 3 I believe is a Jasper turtle. Alright, so go ahead and take a few deep breaths. Think about what you'd like to know from your spirit guides. Focus, and then decide which pile you would like to watch. I'll see you once you've picked. Hello, pile number 1. You all picked the pile with the green, purple, and clear fluorite turtle. Let's see what messages we've got for you. First, we'll start with some tarot. So first we've got the Hermit. We've got the Emperor reversed. We've got Death. And the High Priestess. Alright. Pile number 1. First off, all your cards are Major Arcana. So I think something really big's going on right now for you. You're going through some sort of transformation. And it's really good because I feel like you're going through this phase of, spending some time alone, trying to think about what you want out of life, what your purpose is, what's important to you. So you've got the Hermit here. And then you've also got Death, which is the transformation card, change. I think of it as like a phoenix rising from the ashes. You're being reborn into something newer and better. And I think it has something to do with this Emperor reversed and the High Priestess. So I feel like you're coming from this Emperor reversed stance where you're feeling, for some reason, like overwhelmed comes to mind. Usually Emperor reversed refers to someone who's just not very pleasant to be around, often like domineering and bossy, and it's like the boss you'd hate to work for, basically. And not to say that you've been this kind of person necessarily, but it's that kind of like, you're just not who you should be. You're not portraying your ideal self. And I feel like you're spending some time alone, really reflecting on, how you've been acting. And this is going to transform you into this next part here, which is the High Priestess. So I feel like that's coming into yourself, like balance, trusting your intuition. You're learning through this process to really trust your intuition, to follow your gut. And come back to what's important to you. And some of you out there might be really having a sort of like mystical like revelation here. Because the High Priestess is very much like a witchy card, and magic. It reminds me of like doing magic, and having wonder for the world, and like coming into your own power, like understanding that you are the source of your own power and you can create your own destiny and your own path. And I feel like this could also be for some of you, like the Emperor reversed, is maybe you feel like you've been like working for the man, you know, for so long, and you're so exhausted and tired of it, and you really just want, you know, to do you, you know, you do you, kind of a thing. Yeah. I think this is really, really positive for you, group number one. I think you guys are really going through it right now, but you're working through this transformation. You're getting rid of the stuff that, you know, doesn't serve you here, and working towards to being like a stronger, more independent person. Alright, let's see what else we've got. We've got some oracle cards here. Alright. Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. Exactly. I feel like you're figuring out, you know, what you want your life to look like, how you want things to go, and you're finally bringing those ideas to life. You're starting to figure out what you want your life to look like, what that looks like, feels like, you know, smells like, whatever. You know, everything is finally coming together for you, pile one. Your next card here is financial constraints. I think your spirit guides are accepting or recognizing that you feel a little stuck because of financial situations. Perhaps in this process of self-discovery, you're realizing, you know, I feel like I need to quit my, you know, 9-to-5 job. I want to pursue like a work at home career. That's kind of like the vibe I get from this card too, because she's like sitting there on her laptop, like, you know, in her chair, you know, kind of like in a robe, you know, like comfortable. So I think it's your spirit guides really acknowledging that maybe there are some financial constraints right now, but I think it's just temporary. I feel like it might feel tough right now because you're moving through this period of transition and change and readjustment, but as you bring your ideas to life here, I feel like you'll come out on top on the other side. I don't think this is like a permanent thing. And it's all about mindset too, and maybe you need to reel back some costs, you know, cancel your Netflix for a couple months, you know, something like that, where you can rebalance your life and, you know, move forward. Alright. We've got the Witch card, the earthly weaver of the worlds. What was I saying? I feel like some of you might be coming into like a spiritual awakening, recognizing your witchy side or your metaphysical side, or, you know, developing an interest in, you know, the law of attraction, manifestation, witchcraft, you know, however that looks for you. Yeah. I think it's just a confirmation, you know, if you've been wondering if that's the path for you, I think that's 100% a confirmation from your spirit guides telling you this is the path you are meant to follow. Alright, and then I have one more card here for you, pile number one. And it says, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Yep. I feel like this is a big trust your intuition. You really need to trust your intuition. Trust, you know, what do you catch yourself daydreaming about in the, you know, sorry. What do you catch yourself daydreaming about when you're not paying attention at work, or you're trying to go to sleep and you can't fall asleep? Where is your mind wandering to? That's where you should be looking. You know, if you've been feeling lost or anything recently. What is your soul calling you to do? Even if it's just baby steps, you know, you might have to take some time to be introspective and follow like the hermit path here. Get rid of the reversed emperor energy that you have going on in order to fulfill this transformation into the high priestess. It will take time. Don't let financial constraints hold you back, though. Don't let them hold you back from fulfilling your destiny. This is such a huge reading for you, pile number 1. I think there's a lot to unpack here, and I think you're all starting to go through it. You're starting to recognize that things are going to change. I think that's all we have for you, pile number 1. Hopefully this resonated. Please let me know down below if it did. Comment, like, subscribe if you're interested in more videos from me. And as always, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 2. You all picked the Malachite turtle. Very, very pretty. Let's see what messages we have from your spirit guides here. First, we have a few tarot cards. We have the moon reversed. We have the 2 of swords. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the 6 of Cups. So the first thing I'm noticing here for you, pile 2, is that some of you are trying to make a decision. And I feel like right now you're having some confusion with this decision. You've got the moon reversed, so that's, to me, very much intuition and sometimes secrets and midnight rituals. It's kind of what I'm hearing. I think it's you deciding what to leave in the past and what to move forward to. The Queen of Wands here is very much a person of action. She's in charge. She knows what she wants and she gets it. She's very passionate, fiery. This also could be you or someone in your life. Wands are fire signs. So that could represent you, or, a confirmation from your spirit guides that this pile is your right pile. There's also some past issues as well. So I feel like this is a lot of delving into your past. So the 6 of Cups is kind of about looking back, and if you could say something to, your 10, 12-year-old self, what would you tell them? What would help them lead a more successful life? What would help them, grow more emotionally? Cups are very emotion-based. You could be working through some of these past issues. Maybe you've had issues in the past, childhood issues that you've really been working through lately. And maybe you're finally coming into your power and you're deciding to, let those things go. Or maybe there's some secrets that's come to light recently and you're deciding to cut those out of your life. I feel like the Queen of Wands is very much who you're becoming right now, and your spirit guides want to let you know that you're getting there, and that it's okay to let go of any emotional baggage that you've had to go through, in the past. Let's see what else else we've got. I've got some oracle cards here for you. So you've got Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner mind. Take things back to basics here, pile number 2. And also another message for the porcupine is don't let things people have said to you stick to you. That's what like the quills of a porcupine do. They protect the porcupine. So you need to build up your own resistance to hurtful things maybe people have said in the past, kind of this 6 of Cups energy here. Or if secrets are coming to light and it's, hurtful things that people have said to you, or, however that is relevant to you, you just gotta have your defenses up a little bit and protect yourself. But time for beginner mind, I feel like is a very much like come back to basics. Come back to step 1. Don't overthink things. You just gotta make a clear and cut decision, if you're getting rid of people in your life that don't serve you, or a job, or, family members even that don't serve you anymore. This could be, the 6 of Cups could be you telling your younger self, it's okay, that this family member isn't going to be a big part of your life anymore. It's okay to let them go. It's okay to move forward. Sometimes friends are better family than our own flesh and blood. Let's see what the next card is here. So you've got all tied up. Some of you might feel really constrained right now. Your spirit guides recognize that. Maybe you're more caught up in these decisions than I thought. But I feel like it's a self-inflicted prison. Because if you kind of look at her, like, she's not, like, distraught that she's, all tied up. It's almost like she's just waiting for someone to come save her. And I'll tell you right now, the Queen of Wands is not all about that. Queen of Wands is going to do it herself. She would, use her fire to get rid of whatever binds that hold her. She's not just going to sit there and let those constraints bind her. And I think that's a big message that your spirit guides want you to know. You're just creating a self-inflicted prison for yourself, and it's completely unnecessary. Alright, we have another oracle card here. It's midnight, the most magical hour of all. I feel like what comes to mind is I feel like your spirit guides want to communicate with you, and the best way to do that for you is through your dreams. Maybe some of you haven't been sleeping very well. Some of you might honestly feel more productive late at night. I myself am very much a night owl and often get bursts of inspiration at 4 or 5 in the morning. Perhaps the number 12 has a significance to you. Midnight has a significance to you. But also, midnight signifies the start of a new day. And your spirit guides are telling you it's okay to start fresh. Each day is a new day. You can't hold the stuff, your baggage with you forever. It's time for a new start, time for that beginner mindset. Alright, we have one more card here. We have Warrior Woman. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? If you weren't afraid, what would you do? If fear was not an obstacle, Basically this is saying, what's holding you back? What are you so afraid of? If you could do anything, if money, time, age, health, work, situation, location, anything, if that wasn't an issue, what would you do? And I think your spirit guides really want you to hone in on this. Your spirit guides are here to help you. So if you've been feeling a little stuck and indecisive, or feeling like it's a very cut and dry situation, your guides really want to help you manifest what you want. So don't be afraid to ask your spirit guides for what you want, even if it seems literally impossible. If you ask the universe or your spirit guides, whoever, for what you want, no matter how impossible it is, and then you start taking steps towards that, the universe will provide in ways that you would never understand. Once the universe sees that you are taking steps, the success you will see is like tenfold. It's all about taking those first steps and actually committing to the idea that what you want could come true. The big thing with manifestation is you can't worry about the how or, necessarily like when. All you can focus on is the what. What do you want? And also the how. As far as like, how does it feel when you would get this thing? You can't worry about how it will manifest. That's up to the universe to decide. It's all about the energy that you put out to receive what you want. So you got to channel this like warrior woman energy. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? You can't be afraid anymore. You can't tie yourself up on purpose thinking that someone's going to come save you every time. You have to save yourself. You have to be that warrior woman. You have to save yourself. Alright, pile number 2. I think that's all the messages I have for you today. If this resonated for you, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. I'd love to hear if this resonated for you. As always, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You all picked the what I'm thinking is a Jasper turtle. Very pretty, like kind of reddish gray colors. Not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he is. So, alright, let's get into your messages. First, we'll start with some tarot cards. So first we have Justice reversed, the 3 of Wands, 5 of Cups reversed, and the 4 of Pentacles. The first message that I kind of have coming through here for you is that you're finally moving forward. You're done being stuck on the negative. The 5 of Cups upright is normally like you're only looking at the bad, you're dwelling in all this spilt, cups that you don't even recognize that you still have some good behind you. You still have some full cups behind you. And whereas reverse is actually more positive because you're finally overcoming that. You're no longer just stuck on the negative, which is really, really good. And your spirit guides recognize that you're taking those steps forward. Just kind of like the 3 of Wands here. You're taking action to grow as a person. This is also a travel card. If you've been thinking about traveling, I think it's a good idea for you all. The big thing here, though, you've got the Four of Pentacles, which tends to represent being a little miserly with your money, a little too careful, a little tight with your possessions and finances, which, if you're watching this when this is released, I could see how you'd want to be careful because we don't know what's gonna go on in the world right now. So I think if you are thinking of traveling, it's okay to be careful with your money and your possessions, but sometimes it can hold you back. And maybe this is you learning to let go a little, and focus more on the good in regards to that. You also have Justice reversed. Maybe some of you are feeling like you've had an injustice recently. Things haven't been going your way, but maybe you're finally cutting ties and you're finally moving forward from that, and you're moving away from that. Whether it's a person or a job or a friendship situation, relationship, any situation where you could have been treated unjustly, not fairly. You're finally growing from that. It doesn't serve you energetically, and you recognizing that, and you're like, I'm out of here. You're tired of dwelling about the bad, which is probably because of this injustice. We tend to feel stuck. We tend to build our own prisons, especially if we do feel stuck. This is just what I have to deal with. It is what it is. But eventually you stop dealing with that. You're like, I'm just gonna think about the positive things from now on. I'm only gonna worry about the cups that are full. There's no sense in worrying about spilt milk anymore. I really think the big thing here is some of you are gonna go on a trip, or you're thinking about moving, and you're a little bit worried about finances, or you've been trying to save for it. Keep going on that, and keep focusing on the full cups. Manifestation, if that's something you've been working on, trying to figure out, how you're going to afford to move, or start a new job, or start a new career, you got to have gratitude, and gratitude for the things you do have. Be grateful for the cups you do have that are full. Be grateful for the material possessions and the finances that you do have right now, and you'll in turn grow more of it. Let's see what other messages we have here. We have Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. Some of you have felt like you've lost your power. Whatever this injustice is that some of you have been going through, it's time to reclaim your power. And I feel like that's kind of like the Four of Pentacles here. She's kind of like sitting, it's not a throne, but she's sitting, on something sturdy, and she's got all these pentacles, around her. And I feel like she feels powerful to me. And the Three of Wands, she seems powerful to me too. She's, standing there, got her hand on her stick. She knows what she's doing. The number on the card's also 44, which is a nice number too, if that has any meaning for anyone. We've also got 3, 4, 5, which is interesting. I like numbers. Sometimes numbers are really important. Yeah. Okay, your next card is walking away. I do think you're walking away from whatever this injustice is. If it's something to do with a job or a relationship or a friendship, somewhere where you've been really treated poorly, or a verdict was made or a decision was made and it just was not fair. it is better for you just to walk away from it. It will serve you better to walk away from it. Definitely. Moving forward from that, for sure. Your next card is Werewolf, Exploring Wildness. I feel like this for you, pile number 3, is exploring. Maybe now that you've decided to move away from these things that don't serve you anymore, that you have new opportunities that you haven't thought of. And some of them might be kind of crazy ideas. So maybe following some of those passions or inklings that you've had is a good idea. If it didn't seem possible in the past, does it seem more possible now? I think your spirit guides are telling you to, chase that little feeling that you have. The last pile number 2, just had the card of, if you could do anything, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Kind of the same thing here. If you weren't afraid, where would you go? What would you explore? Alright, and your last card here is Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Maybe you have some time now to enjoy life. If you're thinking about quitting a job or just recently quit a job or got let go of a job or moved away from relationships or friendships that didn't serve you. Enjoy life for a little bit. It's okay to relax and have some fun. Don't be so uptight like the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is very usually wound up, uptight, very, very careful and miserly with their things. But it's okay to have a little fun. Don't be so serious. Enjoy life a little bit. Enjoy your time on this planet. Life isn't all about work and work and work. It's not about work. There's so much more to life than just working and earning money. Alright, pile number 3. I think I'll end the reading there. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you did enjoy this reading. I love reading your comments and seeing how this resonated for you. As always, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye!